The human psyche, a vast and enigmatic landscape, often leaves us searching for deeper meaning, for answers that lie beyond the veil of our everyday awareness. Have you ever felt that subtle whisper, that persistent call from within, urging you to explore the uncharted territories of your own soul? If so, then join us on a profound journey, guided by the insights of one of humanity's most brilliant minds, Carl Jung, and illuminated by the ancient symbolic wisdom of the tarot. This is not merely a video, it's an invitation to look inward, to understand the universal patterns shaping your life, and to awaken to the extraordinary depths of your own being. Today's topic often sparks debate: the use of tarot as a therapeutic tool for accessing the unconscious, particularly within the realm of analytical psychology. In this context, the Jungian view deeply associates tarot cards with the archetypes of the collective unconscious, a concept proposed by Carl Jung himself. From Jung's perspective, tarot functions as a symbolic system that mirrors universal patterns of human experience. The cards, especially the Major Arcana, are seen as direct representations of these archetypes, such as the Magician, the High Priestess, and the Fool, resonating with experiences and potentials that are part of every human life.
Carl Jung, the renowned Swiss psychiatrist and founder of analytical psychology, dedicated his life to exploring the profound aspects of the human mind. Jung saw beyond the superficial, recognizing that our lives are driven by forces far older and deeper than our personal experiences. He believed the collective unconscious is home to these archetypes, universal mental patterns inherited by all humanity, influencing how we think and act. Through its rich symbolism, the tarot offers a direct path to accessing these deep patterns. Tarot isn't just a series of pictures, it affirms a basic human need to seek something beyond our surface beliefs. This system of interpretation can be a powerful method for developing broad capacities such as cognition, creativity, interpretation, and mental and psychological growth. Thus, it becomes a tool for self-knowledge, far more than merely a means of predicting personal actions. From a Jungian lens, it's not primarily about predicting the future, it's a mirror for the psyche, a tool for self-knowledge, creativity, and personal growth. Even Jung himself studied these archetypal figures extensively, recognizing the tarot's potential as a tool for psychoanalysis, opening pathways for healing and deeper understanding of the unconscious. One key work on this is Sallie Nichols' book, Jung and the Tarot, An Archetypal Journey, audiobook in the description below. Nichols presents the Major Arcana as a kind of life map, a hero's journey, helping readers connect each card's symbolism to their own experiences.
Every card in a tarot deck vividly portrays a specific archetype: the hero, the mother, the wise one, offering powerful insights into our experiences and challenges. But what exactly is an archetype? Think of it as a universal, primitive image, a fundamental pattern of human experience and emotion. These aren't things we learn, they're innate and shared by all of us, inherited from what Carl Jung called the collective unconscious. You see them everywhere, in myths, in our dreams, and in art. Jung didn't invent this idea. Freud first called them archaic residues, but it was Jung who gave them the name archetypes and famously described them as mental forms whose presence finds no explanation in the individual's life. He saw them as a kind of heritage of the human spirit, providing a basic structure for how we experience the world. Archetypes are also systems of readiness for action. In our daily lives, we recognize them through symbols. For example, we see the hero archetype in public figures or fictional characters, and the mother archetype in any nurturing figure. These symbols are powerful because they help us understand human behavior, influencing our perceptions, decisions, and relationships. Identifying these archetypes can be a powerful tool for personal growth and psychological development.
Now, it's important not to confuse archetypes with personas. A persona is a character that an individual creates for themselves, like a mask they wear in society. They are mutable and are based on social ideas, whereas archetypes are timeless and universal. The Major Arcana of the Tarot deeply reflect these universal images of the human soul, connecting profoundly with Jung's archetypes. Each tarot card symbolizes a significant stage in our life's journey, making it a rich tool for understanding our unconscious mind. Tarot is like a mirror to your inner world, using a symbolic language to reveal hidden parts of your psyche. The 22 cards of the Major Arcana in particular embody powerful archetypes, offering a deep look into shared human experiences. During a reading, the cards aren't just random. They can be seen as a way to explore pathways and possibilities hidden in both your personal and the collective unconscious.
And here's where one of Jung's most intriguing ideas comes in: synchronicity. This is when events that seem like coincidences, like pulling a specific card, hold deep, meaningful relevance to the person involved. If you've ever felt that strange alignment between what's happening outside and what you're feeling inside, you've already experienced a taste of it. In tarot, this happens when the cards you draw appear to perfectly reflect your inner state, as if chance itself is symbolically communicating with your mind. A good tarot reader uses synchronicity to interpret the cards in a way that truly resonates with your unique situation, connecting your inner world with external events to provide valuable insights. This entire process is deeply connected to another core Jungian concept: individuation. It's the process of developing one's true self, a journey of self-discovery and growth where a person strives to become a unique, integrated, and whole individual, integrating conscious and unconscious aspects of their personality. The tarot cards, especially the Major Arcana, symbolize the various stages and challenges of this very path. Through a reading, you can identify obstacles and opportunities that help you form your true identity. It's about moving away from conforming to external pressures and towards authenticity, which ultimately allows for deeper, more meaningful connections with others. So, the Tarot's Major Arcana can be seen not only as a sequence of symbolic cards, but also as a map of psychological development, a journey through different aspects of the self. From a Jungian perspective, these cards can be grouped into 5 symbolic paths. The first is the path of the child, the ego. Here we see the early archetypes that represent innocence, beginnings, and the building of personal identity. The magician, the high priestess, the empress, the emperor, and the hierophant all embody the foundations of life: our ego, our first sense of self, and the influences that shape our earliest growth. The second is the path of the everyman, the persona. This is the stage where the self develops its mask and identity in society. The lovers, the chariot, justice, the hermit, and the wheel of fortune represent choices, struggles, and the unfolding of personal destiny as we learn how to live in the world. The third is the path of the hero, the shadow. Here the confrontation becomes deeper as we meet both our inner strength and our inner darkness. Strength, the hanged man, death, temperance, and the devil guide us through trials of sacrifice, transformation, and the necessity of facing our shadow. The fourth is the path of the sage, the spirit. This is the spiritual awakening where wisdom begins to integrate the chaos of life. The tower, the star, the moon, the sun, and judgment all represent illumination, collapse of illusions, and the awakening to a higher truth. Finally, we arrive at the path of wholeness, the self. Here stands the World card, the culmination of the journey. It symbolizes integration, balance, and the realization of the true self, in Jungian terms, individuation. Taken together, these 5 paths show the tarot not just as a deck of symbols, but as a living map of human development, from the ego, through persona and shadow, into the spirit, and finally, toward wholeness.
According to Carl Jung, knowing yourself is essential for a healthy mind and emotional well-being. And that's exactly where the tarot comes in as a powerful tool for self-knowledge. The cards act as a way for us to access our unconscious mind, bringing those hidden parts of our psyche to light. When you're in a tarot session, the symbols and images on the cards become triggers for deep personal reflection and powerful insights. This process lets you explore your emotions, fears, and desires, helping you understand your true potential. Ultimately, the archetypes and symbols of the tarot expand your view of your own life, opening up a path of continuous self-discovery. Now, let's talk a little about the history. Tarot cards have been around for at least 6 centuries. They started out as a form of game in Central Europe and are actually a precursor to modern playing cards. The 22 Major Arcana cards are the heart of this self-knowledge journey. When put in a sequence, they tell a powerful story. While their exact origins are debated, with some theories pointing to ancient esoteric practices and others to Renaissance art, certain decks are especially well known. We have the Tarot of Marseille, a classic deck chosen for its authentic early designs, which encourages deeper reflection through its visual story. Then there's the popular Rider-Waite deck and Aleister Crowley's Thoth Tarot. It's true that some people use tarot for fortune-telling, but the core Jungian approach is all about using it for self-understanding, not predicting the future.
Some researchers, like New York graphic designer Bill Wolfe, have a fascinating theory. They believe tarot cards were originally used as a game, similar to a modern-day role-playing game or RPG. According to this view, each set of images helped players create a narrative for a new adventure. The story would unfold based on the player's decisions, just like a tabletop RPG. Wolfe suggests the images were deliberately designed to reflect the player's real world, for example, including prominent Christian symbols to mirror their Christian society. The idea is that by playing out a fantasy, the participants could mentally rehearse future actions in their real lives, unconsciously improving their skills. This might even be the very origin of the tarot's so-called predictive nature. This theory is actually supported by historical evidence. Take the 18th century Tarot of Tarocchi, for example. It was almost like a mini encyclopedia, filled with images and information about distant places like Africa and Asia. It's a great example of how these cards were used to explore and learn about the world beyond simple divination. In conclusion, tarot isn't just about telling the future. When we view it through the lens of Carl Jung's psychology, it becomes a profound path to self-discovery. The tarot offers us a symbolic language to explore the depths of our collective unconscious and the universal archetypes that shape who we are. By engaging with these powerful symbols, we can develop greater self-awareness, navigate our journey of individuation, and ultimately achieve a more authentic existence. Thank you for watching. I hope this deep dive into the tarot gave you a new perspective. If it did, please consider liking this video and subscribing. Your support helps this channel grow. What card from the Major Arcana do you feel reflects a key moment in your life? Share your thoughts in the comments.